Hey y'all, and welcome back to my channel, Tales of a Texas Mommy. Today I'm going to be showing you my bedside breastfeeding station. So if you want to see what my setup looks like, then just keep on watching. If you are new here, welcome. My name is Saber Casey and I have two little ones. I have a 2-year-old son named Liam and I have a almost 7-week-old newborn named Lucille. On my channel you will find lots of mommy content, tips for cleaning and saving money, and just general stay-at-home mom life. So if those kinds of videos interest you, then make sure to hit that red subscribe button below. So I feel like it's been a hot minute since I've actually put on makeup. I actually had to kind of do a once over to make sure I hadn't forgotten anything because I felt like there must be something that I'm missing. But I wanted to show y'all what my bedside kind of nursing and breastfeeding station looks like. Obviously, I don't feed my baby just in the bedroom because I do have a toddler to run after. But I noticed that there's not a whole lot of videos that show kind of like what your station would look like set up in your bedroom. Having a bedside nursing station is really important to have set up, especially those first couple of days or weeks after you deliver your baby. For me, I had a C-section, so I was in bed for a good probably 2 weeks or so. So it was really important that I already had this set up, as well as my station, you know, in the living room. So to start, I'm going to show you what items I have next to my bedside, just on my nightstand, and then I'm going to actually show you what the setup looks like. So I keep everything in this organizer right here. I got this organizer at the Dollar Tree, and it is exactly what I was looking for whenever I had envisioned kind of what I wanted this to look like. I did breastfeed my son as well, and I kind of felt like everything was just all over the place. You know, when you're a first-time mom, you have no idea what you're doing. So I wanted to come home from the hospital and already have all of this set up and nice and neat and organized, so it wasn't just kind of taking over all of this space here next to the bed. So the first thing that is very essential that you have is breast pads. These are the Parents' Choice brand. I really like the Lancino brand as well, but I gave these a shot and they are very similar in my opinion, and they're about $2 to $3 cheaper a box. So I went with the Walmart brand. I also have the reusable nursing pads, but I only have so many and it seems like they're always in the wash. So it's a really good idea just to kind of have both. I will link below the nursing pads that I like the best. It is also super important that you have some sort of nipple butter, nipple cream, something like that, because you are going to need it, especially in the beginning. My favorite kind is the Earth Mama Organics nipple butter. I discovered this about halfway through my breastfeeding journey with Liam, and I really like it. I prefer it over lanolin. I just don't really like the texture and the feel of lanolin. I feel like the nipple butter kind of soaks in a little bit better, and I just like it better. Whatever you decide to use, make sure to have it by your bedside. I keep one on the nightstand and I keep one in the living room at my little station I have in the living room, and then I have one in the diaper bag as well, so I am always covered. It is also so important that you keep snacks on your bedside. Whenever you are a nursing mama, especially in the beginning, you are so hungry all the time, and a lot of times you may not be able to, you know, yell for your husband or your significant other or whoever to grab you a snack and you need something immediately. So I like to keep a couple of easy one-handed snacks like a Nutri-Grain bar or like a protein bar, something easy, convenient, and not messy. I also keep Nipple Shields next to my bedside. I have these little cases that I keep them in. I have 2 cases, that way if one is dirty or something like that, I've just always got an extra. I am not using the Nipple Shields anymore. I use them for the first week or so with Lucille, but I don't really need them, but I do like to keep them near just in case because they are really helpful. I use them with Liam for a little bit as well, and I've never had any issues with latch or nipple confusion with them. I've just kind of used them to get over the hump of being extra raw and then gone right back to the nipple. So some people have different opinions on that. I've never had an issue. This next product is something that I am kicking myself that I did not get sooner and that I did not get whenever I was breastfeeding my son, and that is the Haka breast pump. Y'all, this thing is the bomb. I love it. I'm going to try not to go too into detail because I will do a separate breastfeeding video, but it's awesome. I didn't get it for so long because I was like, how does that stay on your boob without you having to hold it? And it suctions. I didn't realize that, but I've heard so many other YouTubers and just in blogs and stuff, people go on and on about how great it is. So I was like, okay, I'll try it. Plus, it's off of Amazon. I think it was like $8 or $9, and Amazon's return policy is so great that I was like, if I don't like it, I'll just return it. But it is awesome, and again, I'm kicking myself that I did not get it sooner. It is a game changer. You could for me, I easily get probably a half an ounce to an ounce on the opposite side whenever I'm nursing, and that's just extra. So you definitely need that for sure. I will link that below. Sorry, I have to keep repositioning. Baby girl is nursing right now, which is fitting for a nursing video, and I am getting a little uncomfortable. Okay, so that is everything that I keep in my little basket. And on my actual nightstand, I keep a box of Kleenex, and I also keep an empty box of Kleenex as well. This is a trick that I've used forever. I started using it anytime me or my husband would get sick, and I carried it over to breastfeeding because I just think it's genius, and I know I didn't invent it. I know lots of people do it. But what you do is you use the empty tissue box as like a little trash can. I will say that whenever I first came home from the hospital, because I did have a C-section, I was in bed a lot longer and I didn't get up. I mean, obviously I got up to walk around, but I was a little bit more bedridden. So my husband would bring me my meals to bed, and we used just disposable everything, and I kept a big trash can next to the bed just so I could throw stuff away directly. We only kept that here for maybe a week or two just because I got tired of having it taking up all the floor space, but that's optional. I digress. So the reason why I keep a box of Kleenex next to the bed, I usually don't just when I'm not breastfeeding, just because it's one more thing to take up space. But I cannot stand to have the nipple butter, lanolin, whatever you use, on my fingers. So what I do is whenever I nurse her, I put the nipple butter on, and then I wipe off my fingers with the Kleenex, and then I put the Kleenex in the trash. So I don't know. Let me know in the comments below, what do y'all do? Do you get up and wash your hands? Like, I feel like the mechanics of all of the little stuff are things that nobody talks about, or that you just kind of, I don't know. I'm curious what other people do. I guess you could wipe it on the burp rag, but then that seems like that would get sticky. And anyway, I'm going off on a tangent. Let me know in the comments below what y'all do or what y'all did. And then I also usually keep a handful of burp rags handy, just because it always seems like you need a burp rag all the time. I have probably 3 or 4 stacks all around the house of burp cloths because we always need some. And I really don't even think we have enough. I've been so tempted to buy another set just because you always need them. How many times did I just say that? You always need them. Okay, so here is the setup that I have on my nightstand. I keep this basket just hanging over because you see it's got this nice little space here in between the basket. So I just put that right over so it hangs really good on the drawer. And I've got, you know, the pads, I've got the haka, I've got snacks, I've got the nipple shields. I usually will keep the burp rags just kind of draped over here. And then I've got my Kleenex boxes, the empty one and the full one. I've got the nipple butter, and then it's just pretty minimal. So yeah, that is it. So that is all that I have for my bedside breastfeeding station. Let me know in the comments below what type of stuff you kept on your bedside. And if you like this video, please make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel below. We will see y'all in the next one. Bye.